Hello, good evening. I'm doing good. How are you feeling today? How was your day? What did you do? Wow, sounds important. Why is it difficult? Oh, mhm. Oh, okay. I understand. I follow you. Okay, I get it. Okay, how is everything at home? How is everything with your husband? How are your kids? How are they enjoying their vacation? That's nice. And that does he like the course? Does he enjoy it? Their courses. That's wonderful. And how are things with your mom? Well, that's wonderful. I remember that you mentioned to me a few months ago that by June you had a lot of reports to finish and um, that it was like a deadline to you. How is that going? Oh, that's good. Okay. And how are you feeling with your boss? Do you think everything is okay? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I lost you for a long time and I couldn't hear anything. His target are his standards are very high. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good for you. Oh, that's good. So you feel more relaxed at your job now that you know that you are not the only one struggling. You don't feel like you're going to lose your job? You see, you had nothing to worry about. Of course, it's normal. It's natural. But the trick of all of this is not to, let all those feelings to get over us. So if you can control those feelings and those thoughts that you cannot do it, you will be fine. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to share here. Oh, not not yet. But she is really uncomfortable. She cries for everything. She only wants to be with me. So I'm just waiting for this period to happen. I know it's not gonna be forever. I know it will pass. So I just have to live it one day at a time. But yeah, it's really difficult. She cries a lot and she only wants to be with me. Yeah, she right now she's right there. She is feeding her cereal, something to eat breakfast because it's early here in the morning. But from time to time I can hear her crying. Oh yes, I'm just waiting for this period to happen because I know that it will come. Um, I know that at some point she will get to this phase. So it's not easy. And as she's always with me, so I think that is why it's a little bit difficult, but everything will be okay. Today, we are going to visit some friends, so hopefully she will distract a little. Even though it's a little bit cold. It's getting cold right now. Not as cold as at home, but yeah, a little cold. To be honest, I don't know. I am not the kind of person that checks on the degrees. I found it funny because um, I think that is something in your culture. Because when I talk to other students, they always ask me, and how many degrees are you? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I've never been a person that checks on the temperature. So I think that is something on your culture. Changes. Oh, yeah. I mean, of course, I can recognize the season, but just to check on the temperature, it's not something that I usually do. I don't know. Oh yeah, but I just look outside and depending on how it looks, that is if I go out or even how I will get dressed. Yeah, I just look outside. And that is how I measure it. Yeah, I think your phone tells you that. Yeah, I think there is an application or your phone tells you your temperature, but I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know. No. I know that there are different things that everybody is aware of or is like common information. For example, I think it's this coming Sunday that the World Cup starts. You know the World Cup? World Cup football. Yeah, in Russia. I know that that is coming up. I know that is happening, but I have no idea. It's just not into me. No, and now that I am here in Costa Rica, the Costa Rican football team is playing. Actually, the goalkeeper for Costa Rica is the goalkeeper of Real Madrid, and it's very, very famous. But I just don't know. I cannot find it interesting. So I think I give more importance to another things, I guess. But yeah, this is going to be crazy. Everybody is going to live an eternal party. What I don't like is that people get an excuse to drink, and I don't enjoy that. Okay, so here let's see if we can start. Here. Okay. Can you hear this? Okay, so we are going to start a new unit. Is it called Truth or Tales? I'm sorry? Truth or Tales? Tales. Tale. Truth or Tales? Tales, yes. Tales are, they can be like stories or lies, things that not necessarily true. Okay. Okay. When is it okay to tell a lie? Think about, yeah, think about that question. When is it okay to tell a lie? A white lie. It can be a white lie or Um, when do you think it's so? Yes, I'm here. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? I can hear you now. Okay. Uh, when is it okay to tell a lie? When do you think it is okay to tell a lie? So it's a white light. Yes, I'm here. Okay, very good. Do you remember what we discussed in our previous lesson? No, but in the previous unit, the previous lesson, do you remember something? No, 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 no. About anything. Do you remember what did we study in our previous lesson? The media. Correct. That is what we discussed. So for this lesson, we are going to review the speaking, talk about lies. Okay. Tell a white lie. Can you think of any other situations where people tell white lies? For example, look at this comic over here. You cannot see my screen? Hmm. Okay, let's just give it a minute. Let me know when you can see it, all right? Um, hmm. Well, I think we're gonna have to. Oh, well, you cannot see my screen, huh? Um, in the meantime, well, I don't know if that is going to work because you already can hear my screen. I mean the sound of my computer. But you cannot see anything. Um, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to stop sharing. I am going to send you the video so you can have it and I don't share the sound. All right? Let, yeah, let me find it just a second. Speak out intermediate tales. Hello, are you there? Mm, mm. Just a moment, please. I am trying to find it. Mm, okay. Here. Hello, are you there? Hello? Oh. Hello, you're there? Yeah, that is the video about telling lies. You can start, okay, here. There, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay. And the video that I want you to watch starts at the minute 2:08. Yeah, correct. Oh, you can hear my screen. That's great. Okay, so let's listen this part. Okay. Okay, now let's try to listen again and tell. Yeah, yeah, that is correct. I don't like it because I don't like I don't like people that lie to me. Okay. No. To me, yeah, I rather to be the truth. To me, a lie is a lie. To me, there is not such thing as white lie because eventually I will find out about the truth and I don't like that. Okay, so here. Let's try to listen again and that you tell me which one is correct. What does everybody thinks, all right? Here. All right, so let's see. Here, the first one. Joanne thinks that it's okay to tell lies sometimes to protect another person's feelings. Dora, what about her? She doesn't want. Correct. So that it will be option A. Correct? Okay. Okay. Yeah. But there are two questions here. 4 and 5. So in 4, you chose A. In general, telling lies destroys relationships. What about number 5? Correct. And Benissa. Okay, very good. Here. Okay, here is the transcript. Can you please read it? Very good. Okay. A white lie is a bigger deal than you think, and there's a right and wrong time to use one. Let's going to read this article and then when you should not tell a white lie. Oh, here. Okay, here is the article. I'm going to send it to you so you can have time to read it. Okay, it's right there. I will read it too. You don't have to read it out loud because it can be tiring for you. So when you finish reading, just let me know so we can discuss it, all right? Because I think it's quite long for either one of us to read it out loud. Okay. Okay, and also our time. So, we are going to continue. Now that you read the article, it will be easier for us in our next class just to start to discussing it. Okay, so I hope you have a fantastic evening, that you have a better day tomorrow, and I will see you again on Thursday.